Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV from the beginning, where a very experienced Final Fantasy XIV player goes all the way back to the start to see the things he's forgotten and remember the things that he hasn't. Yeah, that works. Last couple of episodes, we've done Labyrinth of the Ancients, we've done Circus Tower, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the next step of the Crystal Tower series, and then we'll get some more MSQ done. So let's go ahead and get into it and kill the extra music and come over here talk with our friend Rambrose. The World of Darkness. Because this is follows the sequence to the end of Final Fantasy III.
Kaden, it's good to see you are come. I have news you must be made aware of. Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Unai, Doga, and Nero, imprisoned in the Dark Realm.
Think back upon our last foray into Circus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke Emperor Xandi, whose butt we kicked. But you, Kaden, you ensured he was laid to rest permanently. That I did, thank you. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with a terrible void scent known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Doga and Unai labored to annul this contract, the entity reached through a rift and dragged the pair of them and Nero out of our realm. Because Nero was trying to abscond and use that power for himself, so I think he kind of deserved it a little bit.
Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Unai, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xandi's orders and collects energy to open another void gate even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Unai and Doga, so too will the tower heed only those with the royal blood of Alag.
The most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious, according to the elegant tombstone Nero presented us. During the golden age of Alag, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Amon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower.
But we do not have either this art or any with royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the Cloud of Darkness can enter our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Xandi's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the latter would suffice, then what of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that power could discharge, cause a calamity like the one that destroyed Alag. In truth, we have more than just 3 lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will befall the might of this threat.
We'll fall before not befall. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm, and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the Void Gate from manifesting within the tower, but this can be to our benefit. We can use Circus's power for our own purposes, and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm.
We have heard this is possible from a man of the Thaumaturge's Guild, well versed in otherworldly matters. And with Master Garland working to create said portal, final preparations are well underway. Ah, and here comes the man himself.
Kaden, just the woman we need.
Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties privy to our strategy. And you, Master Garland, how fare your endeavors?
Quite well. The device is nearly ready. Though attaching the damnable thing to Circus Tower took every ounce of ingenuity the Ironworks has got, but it should produce the energy we need. With just a little more fine-tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as guides. And do hurry, Caden. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Rahatia, the beloved Catboy. Alrighty. Yeah, Biggs and Wedge are the assistants. So this is to Sid that we just met there. Oh, come on, guys. I'm trying to go through a door. There's literally another adventurer standing here, and you both come after me. I find that kind of rude. Considering this guy's... It's level 100, that's why they were leaving him alone. Alrighty, so even though I can't fly in here, I can still hop on my mount. This particular mount just kind of hovers. Red, blue, green, yellow. Okay, Wedge. You're the guy I just saw outside. How'd you get in here so fast? I bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds, eh? We're almost ready. Circus Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling's off, well, boom! But it should be fine, really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation. So I think that was the 4 colors of the crystals from 3. Or not the crystals, but the you had to get fangs. Yeah. In Final Fantasy XIII, there was like a canyon with statues on it that if you tried to walk between them would kill you. So you had to collect 4 fangs from around the world by completing various quests. And then when you walked through those fangs would shatter the statues. So we did pretty much the same thing here. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then we'll see if we can open a gateway to another world. Is there something amiss, Graha? Ah, Emperor Zandy's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alog's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Allagan's civilization had lived on, and a just emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there is no stopping Zandy and his ambition. There were those who tried. Zandy's war of dominion left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Alog. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Alog's heart for the kill, Zandy lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Zandy desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness's coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power held within Dalamud be emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it once stood. And that's the order the words are in.
The fourth umbral calamity. I'd learned of its cause from Unai and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion incited Zandy to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Allegan history is astounding, Graha. Why, a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know.
Mayhap. 'Tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things.
One ringy-dingy.
Yes? Ah, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and rare to open up the void gate, Chief. We reckon when this machine's up and running, she'll be able to float 5 airships the size of the Agrius. So just give us word and we'll start channeling energy into the tower.
Good. Then let's get started. Yeah, Biggs and Wedge are a duo that appear in lots of Final Fantasy games. I mean, they're not always a Lala and a Rogadin. They're not even always two drastically different sizes, but they do appear in a number of games.
Our preparations are complete. Everyone, step away from the throne.
And Sid is in a lot of the games too, not always as the boss over Biggs and Wedge.
All right, let's see what this machine can do. Now, Biggs.
Oh, look at the crystals glow. I do record these episodes live at twitch.tv/elecnor. So come on out, hang out, ask me questions, help me expand on my Final Fantasy general lore knowledge amongst the whole franchise.
Rift to the World of Darkness, as Unai called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. We can't break out the Mead just yet. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the Dark Realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the Void Gate stays open. As will the sons of St. Koinak. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves Caden. My friend, 'tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but there are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. I do not know what awaits you, save the cloud of darkness and our 3 comrades. But you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders.
You got it, dude.
'Tis our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It'll be no small feat to return after you have passed beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared before leaving.
I think I've got the top gear I can wear at this level. Might I have a moment of your time, Caden? There's a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. I will say the shape of that portal doesn't look 100% appropriate. But it's a portal. Portals are going to come in many shapes and sizes. So let's see what Graha has to say before we queue up for the World of Darkness. Caden, I wish to speak to you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, 'tis a trait seen only amongst Allegan royalty. Long have I pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. This much Doga himself admitted. But what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow, meeting those two clones has wrought great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something ancient, but ever so important. And my father's words echo in my mind, selfsame ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with Alag. Mayhap what I wish to remember, and these words are related, mayhap not. But I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with mine own two eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. You have my thanks, friend. Now let us venture into the world of darkness to save our comrades and our realm. World of Darkness now accessible. Now, sometimes it's now accessible, sometimes it's now unlocked. Slight variations in how they phrase that. But let's queue up for it. World of Darkness. Average wait time's 9 minutes. So we shall go find something else to do whilst we wait. I get here to the Gold Saucer to do a couple of things, and of course that's when the queue pops. So let's go ahead and get into it. But just comparing this to the to Breath of the Wild, I was remembering there was a quest in Breath of the Wild to go around, take pictures of certain areas with your tablet. There's a whole series of sightseeing quests in each expansion here. You basically go to certain spots. Most of them you can just do a little lookout emote. Some of them you have to do a specific emote. But yeah, you travel all over the region collecting sights. Say hi to everybody. So yeah, Final Fantasy XIV has been going more than 10 years now. I can't remember the exact release date. I've been playing it better than 9 years. So Crystal Tower, the World of Darkness. What you get is a whole region in Final Fantasy III you have to go through. Oh yeah, I forgot he's here. There is a mid-boss fight that can get interesting if tanks don't position themselves right. Now, so Final Fantasy XIV did recently do a... it didn't cause any major changes, but they did recently do a graphics update. Okay, I'm in B. But I mean, the game was always real pretty and big on graphics anyway. Just out of the range of that. Oh, yep, don't want to be there, don't want to be there. Back over here. Getting a little crowded up there. We took down the guard, so the two-headed dragon appears. A whole bunch of sacrificed ninjas. You know, a couple of those ninjas were going after some healers. That's some bad news. Yeah, Square Enix has always been good about keeping the game looking good. Because actually, I mean, like even Final Fantasy XI, which was their first online one, which I think you can only play on private servers now. Even it could. You know, I'm not gonna say it's gonna match a newly released AAA gaming quality, but it still looks pretty good. You can easily mistake it for a game of today. Another player, get out of there. Oh, I hate this one. Actually, I want to be faced away from him on that attack. That when you see that eye, he's going to do an AOE field-wide AOE. That shoot, healers are dead. That puts doom on everybody. The way to dodge it is to look away from it. But if you do get doomed, this glowing circle that moves around the field, step on it, it will remove the doom. Okay, there you see there. Portal gaze dodged. Like half of B is dead here. Half of my party is dead. With my dying breath, I struck him down. Oh yeah. There's a teleporter to get caught up. Go hurry up and catch up with everybody. Demon circle out of striking, I'm gonna greed. Scouting, I'm gonna greed. Can't use either one. Because they're already at the next major fight. Okay, there we go. If you can take out those forbidden gates before they spawn, then these Thors never show up. gonna spawn again. Now to take out the boss. Clone of the Emperor that we already took out. Not quite as strong as the original. So, yep, five-headed dragon. Another fun one. Positioning is important on this fight. As far as where the tanks position the boss. He's got a couple of big, wide AoE attacks. Take up most of the field if he's not positioned right. What's this? Big old five-headed dragon. Nope. Don't want to be there. Thundered poisoners flailing about. So we need some thundered poison attacks. Stack it up. Okay. Oh, sorry, good. I've got to break his heads, otherwise that attack hurts a lot more. Kristen, his heads just grow back. So. Alrighty. Keep looking at the wall, Dragon. Just keep looking at that wall. That's the best place for you to fight. Seeing all these people go down, I wish I had my resurrection. Backing up these healers, bringing people back to life. That's an attack I don't remember. Okay, there we go. That one is cleared. So the Demon Skirt of Scouting is better than what I've got. We'll find out if I get it. So let's see, B needs to go this way. I am B. I'm gonna stand here and wait. Moaning Atamos. Okay. Battle's been engaged. spit out. Bakua. There we go. We got knocked back, just get knocked right back up. Nope. Okay. Tunnel's Prime is just about done. Oh, Tunnel's Prime is done. The monsters we're each fighting draw their life from the Atomos Prime. So if we can drain enough from them, then he goes down. Cerberus! Rogan and Healer and Alliance A. Okay. You've been a bad puppy, Cerberus. Go lay down. Fighting us now will give you a tummy ache. And it's one of the fun things you'll see with groups that are experiencing this run. Because each party in the Alliance is usually assigned a specific job on fights like this one. Have some heavy mechanics. Generally, people having fun in chat will do like so I need to get shrunk. Get out of that. Get shrunk, then you come over here and get stuck. Comes over and eats us. We go in the belly. Some people will in chat do like A equals all in the belly, B equals belly, C equals climb in the belly. You don't actually want the whole alliance in the belly. One B for belly is usually the accurate one. But it's not a hard and fast rule, it's just a general rule of thumb. You come in, you take out some ulcers that he's got, and he spits you back out. We're actually doing him a favor, you know? Actually, generally the good rule of thumb to be following is A, attention. They're the ones keeping him focused. B is belly. C is chains. And people from Alliance C are the ones that grab those chains to basically capture him again. I don't think we're going to go through 2 cycles. But I have seen this fight go 2 cycles of the breaking the chains and in the belly. I have seen that happen. There. And we got him. Cerberus, I told you to lay down. I think I'm getting some lag spikes here. So Now the world of darkness itself, or the yeah, she's the world of darkness. Who disturbs the gloom? Ah, mortals from the realm of light. You have not studied now. In the cloud of darkness, what I do not smother I devour, what I cannot devour I destroy. Covenant is everlasting. All mortals before the flood of darkness will seek life is. So, okay. Over here, hang out on this side. Okay, yep. So this is very much what the final boss of Final Fantasy XIII looks like as well. Got some attack mechanics you don't in here you don't see in that game. It would have been impossible to put in that game. But it's pretty much, yeah, just a head, upper body of a female figure spitting all kinds of damage at you. And that particle beam that she throws a lot harder to dodge in a turn-based RPG. Oh, yes, those. Yeah, the tower. I forgot about the towers there. So we need to keep these dark storms and dark clouds from getting to her. Otherwise, she really hurts. Straight out there now. Roast this one. Roast this one. Somebody confusing these limit breaks way too early. So it's a melee DPS that's doing that. Well, that hurt everybody pretty bad. There we go. If you give us a DPS check, we will check your DPS. That didn't make sense. that sounded a lot better in my head. But that's the Cloud of Darkness defeated. And that's the Crystal Tower series completed. A couple cutscenes to wrap it up, but... And there is an extreme version of that fight that I have yet to actually attempt on any character. Do a player commendation for the Sage. Roll for the loot. Actually, I'm going to do that. Read on this stuff. Okay. Yep, all the loot's gone. So let's head out of here. We'll see what we picked up that might be better than what I'm wearing. I'm sure after the pending cutscene. So, like I said, after the pending cutscene. Yep, Graha, she's all gone. Cloud of Darkness is defeated. Where in the seven hells are they? Without them to stem the energy in the tower, our defeat of the cloud aids our cause little. Doga, Unai, can you hear me? Nero! Must you be so infernally loud? Are you so keen to attract more void scent? Nero's armor got a little bit of a... Nero himself got a little bit of a sparkly upgrade there. Though I don't blame you for missing my company. Thank the 12. Are you alright? As alright as can be expected, Unai has simply passed out. Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? Alas, his wounds were too deep, and allowed this foul place entry into his body. Now, the darkness claws at the aether of his very form. With it we could have protected him. The cloud of darkness was bound by Zandi's unholy covenant to bring prosperity to Allegan royalty. The same blood that sealed this contract gives us a measure of protection. I say a measure, for this vow does not protect us from other void scent. The cloud imprisoned us here precisely to unleash fiends upon us. We would be dead had Nero not defended us so valiantly. Mistake not my actions for kindness. I have use for you yet in Eorzea, and simply couldn't let harm befall you here. Where? Unai, you are safe. Our friends have come for us. Have they? Then perhaps, Doga, there is yet hope we may fulfill our purpose. Immortals, you have dared to challenge me, and now must feel my wrath. Did you think to destroy me in my realm? Here I am eternal. I will smother your light and entomb your bones amongst my shadows. Are we truly so powerless here? As long as we fight the cloud in this realm, I fear so. And yet, though we may not be able to destroy it, this may be our chance to stop it. If we strike now, whilst the cloud can barely hold her form, mayhap we can sever Zandi's covenant. Yes, and raise the bridge between the crystal tower and this foul place once and for all. Caden, Graha, you must flee. You and Doga mean to stay here? 'Tis madness. You must return with us. No one but you can save the world from the threat of the crystal tower. What? What is this trickery? Your blood. You too gain protection from Zandi's blood. Grahatia, you are possessed of royal blood. That is why the royal eye runs in your line. 'Tis a gift you have inherited. Graha, you have been granted authority over the crystal tower. I had thought time would consume all of Allag that was. That a man should still live with his forebear's blood in this age can be no coincidence. Some person must have planted this gift in your line, and used the highest of Allagan technology to do so. True, the Crystal Tower is not like to recognize you as Allagan, not as you are now, but your royal eye bespeaks a simple truth. Within you dwells one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. But how should I use this light? Pray, tell me. You must gain control of the Crystal Tower. We will share our blood with you, Graha. Though its effects will be but ephemeral, it will bolster the Allagan presence within you. This is our gift to you, that you may fulfill your destiny. All with the royal eye are bound by fate to Allag. Our part in this journey is to bury Zandi's dark ambitions in the past. This was the true Unai and Doga's purpose, one we have carried into the future. Know that as long as this light of hope survives in you, our souls will still remain, even if our bodies are lost. Graha and his link to the Crystal Tower and his control over it, very, very crucial to, very extremely crucial to Shadowbringers, the later expansion. You must leave as well, Nero. I'm sorry we could not live up to your expectations. I must return to you what is yours, though. You dropped it whilst defending us. His electronic device. What you seek by this instrument may not be possible, Nero, but do not give up. There are many other paths that await you. Of course they do. Doga, Unai, I thank you. We shall never forget you. Now, Caden, Nero, let us quit this place. I know it's You shall not escape me, impudent children of light. I know Nero's armor is Guardian, but especially with that purple glow, I kind of want it. I don't know if there's any way to actually get it, but I kind of want that armor. No, you shall not escape us. Here, Zandi's blood-stained dreams of glory end. So you're going to start blasting her. Well, we get the hell out of Dodge. There, the glint of light. It grows faint, and the bridge between realms grows fragile by the Covenant's annulment. If that dies, we are stranded here. Hurry! Nero's not gonna make it. He wasn't a very nice guy anyway. Nero, no. You must move. Leave me. I don't need you. If I die here, it'll be because I bloody well decided to. I failed to master darkness. I'll not suffer watching a green boy master the tower. Do what you will with it, but remember me, son of Allag. I am Nero Tolskeva, the man who will yet outdo Allag and Garland. That was what you hoped to. May the Crystal Tower again be a beacon of hope for mankind. Go, damn you! And both of Graha's eyes are red now. Just keep trying, Nero. Don't give up. Must move onwards. This is not where I come to rest. You wash some of that stuff off you in the process? But how did? So those damn clones did it, after all. Now, onwards! Yeah! It. Swing and a miss. You owe me, Nero. The hells I do. The guy you're trying to outdo just saved your life. You do owe him. Okay, we're back out of the world of darkness.
You returned unharmed. Thank the gods.
And when that void gate started to close, I had never felt so powerless in all my life.
We were running about like madmen, trying to keep the gate open. And then the chief actually went and dived in.
But if you're all set... Where are Unai and Doga? They're not... Have me tell them so that you don't actually have to write dialogue for it.
I see. I will miss the two of them dearly, but I'm happy they fulfilled their purpose. We who live on must still attend to the Crystal Tower, though we now have no one able to seal it.
That is not true, my friend. Unai and Doga have entrusted me with their blood. I can now control the Crystal Tower.
Graw, yes! I can see it in your eyes. Good! Let us put an end to this and seal away the tower.
Biggs doing that happy dance there. I understand your instinct, Gramrose, but please, give us a moment to rest. I am weary to the bone, and Nero and Caden are both emerged from long battle.
Of course. You have the right of it. Come, we shall leave this place for a spell and repair to St. Koenig's find.
Biggs does have a very fun, happy dance there. No one but you could have succeeded in the world of darkness, Caden. No one but me and every other player in the game. Would that I could have been of more use beyond the rift. As it stands, I was but a vessel for Doga and Unai's blood. That's exactly what we needed in the moment. Have I remembered what I wished to? Yes, something has come back to me. Gaining royal blood and witnessing true bravery has reminded me of my forebears' dearest wish. But we need not speak of these things now. It was not my place to keep you. Pray, go on ahead of me. There is something small I wish to do before I return. I could not have asked for a better comrade, if only I could have been a part of your adventures for longer, Caden. Alas, fate dictates I have a different role to play. A wish hidden for millennia, and brought to light by the good people of Noah. Save everybody from the flood of darkness? That's Noah's goal, right? Now finally, 'tis my time to see it realized. Hop on him out. Actually, I did get some things in there. New minion. Oh, gotta get off my mount. New minion. New triple triad card. And this. I need 100. Yep. Demon Skirt of Casting is better than what I've got on. So, considerably better. Yeah, intelligence goes up 16, vitality goes up 14. I think I could probably do something with that skirt. Not this particular top. Just out of curiosity, though. Oops. Not gear set. Glamour plate. No, I can't do glamour plates here. I was gonna see what the gear I have on right now would look like without the glamour plate on. But I can't do glamour plates here, so I can't see that. A little bit there, a little bit here. Okay. So. See, skirts like this one, they aren't necessarily meant to protect. Of course, I would be more protected than that guy's outfit is. But see, this is a skirt of casting, so it's more to help me channel my etheric energies into my spells that actually protect. So I am a squishy summoner. I'm not a tank that needs a whole lot of heavy-duty armor. I do glamour plates here. I cannot do glamour plates here.
I cannot express how glad I am you returned safely, Caden, and with the means to dispel the threat of the Crystal Tower for good. Rest, if you will. Let us free ourselves from the specter of the Alligans.
Okay, we will come back and finish up this quest chain next episode. But I want some MSQ to do. Yeah, we gotta go to Horizon. Yeah, the pink rhino thingy is from the so yeah, the pink rhino thingy is from the crossover event between this and Fall Guys that they periodically do. So now that we've explored that whole subplot with Crystal Tower, we'll come and do a quick main story sequence here. The antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits your coming most eagerly. It is he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident. I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphino has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade. When I do, you may rest assured we will have our answers. I mean, I could use a Vesper Bay ticket. Actually, no, I'm in the sanctuary right here. I should be able to get glamour plate here. Okay. That's... See that the robe covers up the skirt, so you can't even tell what skirt I'm wearing in here. But it is an interesting... Looks like a warm outfit a little bit. Because you got the furry shoulders and back piece there. Let's find the right glamour plate here. There we go. And apply this one. So now I look prim and proper again. So but yeah, I mean, dresser skirt probably not the best, you know, for preventing damage, but still a lot more so than just some of the speedos. I will take a dresser skirt in battle over a subligar anytime. The subligar is basically a leather speedo with just cords that wrap around your legs going down. Let's pull out my new minion, Puff of Darkness. There we go. Cloud of Darkness with a couple of friends. Yeah, the Subligar, it's an early level piece that I've equipped on a couple of jobs, but yeah, no. It, just in Vesper Bay, he's not actually in the Waking Sands. Where are you, Alphino? Did I just walk right by you and completely miss you? Oh, there he is. He's down here. So I didn't quite walk right by him. You are late. No matter, I know where our visitors are headed. From what I've been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard? Well, like the rest of the nations of the eastern continent, it is ruled by the Guardian Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best of circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and, more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah, Caden. Unless I am mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan sworn on the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. See, the boat doesn't look that beat up or worn out. Like they had to harry out and escape. A couple of dark spots could just be, knots in the wood or spots where the polish got deeper. Okay. So we've got to swing around this way. And then trigger a cutscene. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray, understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphino Levelure, at your service. A friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world, at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us. We shall see if there is aught we can do to help. I think I just got either a direct message or a free company invite. With no, hey, come to greet us. So I will say no. So now we go back to the quicksand, which is another easy teleporting trip. Let's see. Plaza? No, I think the Adventurers Guild is the closest. Alrighty. Head inside the bar and see where they's at. What are the tables here? We have refugee attendants. Alright, here, well, we've got a moment. If you want to go ahead and give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and ring, ding, ring, clang that bell so you get notifications when these videos go up and other things appear on the channel. Do that real quick. You won't miss anything. There we go. Load up the cutscene. And those attendants just standing there behind her chair.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
That's not good.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have
They
seen
got
the
kids
tents
on the
outside
boats.
the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Now, if we can push back the Garleans and just get rid of them, then that'd solve a lot.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
But she's not going to remove that mask for a couple of expansions yet.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Gonna show them around town. And actually, I wanted to go ahead and get more of this MSQ completed, but I had a long day at work today. I am tuckered out. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this here. We will speak with Yugiri and show her around town while Alphino sets up an audience with the rulers. So thank you very much for watching. We will pick up right here next time. Be sure to come out and visit me sometime at twitch.tv/Elecnor, where I record these live. Just come out and chat along. Be sure and give the video a like, channel a subscribe, and ring ding ring clang that bell so you get notifications when these videos go up and other things appear on the channel. Leaving me some comments down below, some other outfits and pieces and armor I should look for to just to customize my look a little bit. Customize Caden's look a little bit. I'm not going to be wearing any armor. Customize Caden's look with the armor. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.